Is my voice audible to all? So the last session we discussed about creating a very simple report. Sorry, not discussed anything generating a report. We discussed just the topics. What are the different topics we are going to cover in this training? So I hope you are people are, whoever not attending the demo session, please go through the demo, and who already attended the demo. And if anyone have any questions, please go ahead. Yes, hi Sarup.
Yeah, Venkat, yeah. So this is the first time I'm joining, so I did
Yeah. Sarup, you
for
are
this
from
session.
Mindtree or
Yes,
other
that's
company?
correct.
You
No,
are
mine
from
too. That.
Mindtree company. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
no problem. And you can go through recorded session, the last which I given, and you may understand what are the topics I'm going to cover in this
How
training.
how to access the demo session? I don't.
We'll send the recorded sessions, okay? And
Okay.
money
Okay.
Mind Magics people will send the recorded demo session.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Hi Subra. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Madhu.
Yeah. So have you attended the demo recorded session? Demo session?
No, not yet.
Not. Okay.
So I
Okay.
will
No
go
problem.
through. Yeah.
Yeah. You can go through it later. So today I'm going to start the first session, which I'm explaining the web intelligence, how to create a web report that I'm going to explain to the session. And
Okay.
yeah, who else joined in the meeting?
Hi Madhukar sir, this is Nilesh. I have
Yeah,
attended
Nilesh.
demo session. Yeah.
Okay, we attended demo session, and this is the first. Yeah, okay, no problem. And Wasim, are you able to hear me, Wasim?
Yeah, it is my first session.
Yeah, this is the first session. Yeah, fine, got it. Anyway, but you guys, you can go through demo session. Basically, demo is nothing but a just what are the topics I'm going to cover in this training. What I discuss in the demo session. Okay. I hope my
So,
voice is clear to all, right?
yes, Venkat, will you be giving any background on SAP BO and maybe a bit of history about that?
Okay. Yeah. Basically, the business object. Simple, I can say business object is a reporting tool. So which we retrieving the data from the different sources, like maybe Oracle database or Terra database, SQL Server database, maybe SAP HANA database, maybe SAP BW sources. Okay. So we are retrieving all the data from the different sources. Okay. And developing a web intelligence, developing the different reports. So business object is having the multiple reporting source, okay, which can have the multiple reporting tools. So I can say the web intelligence is the one of the web-based reporting tool, and rich client tool. So rich client is one of the another desktop-based tool. And also we have a crystal reporting tool, a design studio. Okay, design studio is basically to develop a graphical way representation like that, dashboards. So we'll implement using the design studio. And Lumira, so again it's a dashboard and reporting tool, and we have a dashboard tool. It's a separate dashboard tool also available. Okay, so these are the different reporting tools are available. Okay, so business object earlier it is a separate company, and so BO is a business object is a separate company earlier, and it acquired crystal reporting tool, also dashboard. So now it comes under the business object. The BO is a separate company. In 2007, SAP acquired the business object. Okay, so that time before 2007 BO XI 3.1 version is there, and in 2007, sorry, 3.0 is there. In 2007, SAP acquired the tool, and they released with the BO XI 3.1. Okay, and later, and SAP come up with new versions, which is a 4.0, 4.1, and 4.2. Okay, in a 4.2, so SAP has came up with the new tools, which is a Lumira and Design Studio. Okay, initially they came up with the Design Studio only developing a dashboard on top of HANA sources and BW sources. And with the latest version of the Design Studio, so we can also connect to the non-SAP sources also. We can connect to the non-SAP sources also. Okay. So in this training, so we are going to cover SAP sources and non-SAP sources. Okay. How to develop a report by connecting to the different sources, SAP and non-SAP. SAP, you can say SAP BW sources, SAP HANA sources. And also when it comes to the non-SAP, so we are going to create a different type of reports using Oracle, SQL Server and Microsoft Access Key. So those non-SAP sources, we are going to develop reports. Okay. So I am going to cover in this training is the business objects 4.1 and 4.2 version. Okay. 4.2 still we are not using anywhere. Recently it is released, but you will not see any difference. 4.1 and 4.2 are almost same. Okay. Fine. So that's about the BO versions. And, yeah. And this is Madhukar. Yeah. This is Madhukar. So myself I'm going to provide the training. Okay. Madhukar. This is Madhukar. Yeah. You can see my screen only. Yeah. Yeah. Please. Saurabh, go ahead.
Okay. So we'll get these recorded sessions, or how is it?
Yes. Yes. We are recording the sessions and we'll share it. You need not to note down anything. And while you're practicing, you can just go through recorded session and step by step it is already available already recorded. So you can just keep on pass and you can proceed. Fine?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So today I am going to start with the web intelligence reporting tool. How to create a simple web reports. Okay. Now, so before talking about the web intelligence, so we have a tool called a portal called SAP BA Launchpad. SAP BA Launchpad is a business object portal. Using this portal, end user login, the decision makers who want to access their business and to take the decision after analyzing the data. So those user can access those user log into the BA Launchpad. When user log into the BA Launchpad, so the BA Launchpad, it will communicate with the business object repository. It will communicate with the business object repository. Nothing but a business object server, BO server. It's nothing but a BO server. It will communicate with the business object repository server. Okay?
Okay.
Fine. And so what the BO repository contains? The BO repository contains all the reports, all type of reports. BO repository contains all type of reports like web intelligence, crystal report, dashboard, design studio, Lumira report. Okay. So once we develop those reports and we will publish into the server. Once we implement all these reports, we will publish into the server. Okay. So those reports user can access through the BA Launchpad. Okay. Now, so they can just open Internet Explorer or browser. They will enter our BO server IP address. Okay. Our port number. So from there, the user going to access it. Fine. So I'll show you how to access that. So I'll just log off to the server. I'll just log in how to log into the BO server and how to access the reports. Go to start menu. To log into the BO server, you need not to install anything in your machine. Okay, you are not going to install anything in your machine, and will give you the remote server access. So there you can practice whatever I'm going to explain. Okay, and the training, so which I'm going to explain all the real-time scenarios. We'll give you some real-time examples. So how we can develop the example. This kind of scenarios will give. Based on that, how we are going to develop this type of reports. So that we are going. Okay. If you want to show one sample report, I'll show you one of the real-time, very simple report. I can say very simple report it is. I'm trying to open one of the sample report.
Hi Madhu, this is Supro. So yeah, I have worked on reports on some other tools like yeah, I worked on Jasper I reports, but yeah. So what is the difference for this tool actually? So we are creating some universe, then we are using those data to visualize the things, right?
Correct.
So why we are not connecting directly with the database? So what is the performance here, or what is the extra benefit?
Okay. Okay. You're asking without universe, can we develop reports without any middleware, right? Is that your
Yes. So
question?
why it is for a security purpose or some performance things is there like that?
Okay. No, no. It will not be that. Basically, like not all the cases you need to create a report by connecting to the universe. Okay. But yeah, I will explain that part later. Okay. So why universe is required? Why can't we directly connect to the database? Okay. And there are some reporting tools which can directly connect to the database also. But if you want to connect to the directly to the database,
Webby and
you need to write a SQL code. Okay. So here universe is helping us to create a SQL queries automatically. Instead of writing a query manually, so the universe itself, it will generate a query, and user also can create their own report without any technical knowledge. So because of that, a universe is required. Okay, and Webby can't directly access the non-SAP sources. Yes, you can connect to the SAP sources directly without any universe. You can connect to the SAP HANA sources directly, and you can create a report. And you can connect to the SAP BWX queries, and you can create a report. Okay. But when it comes to the non-SAP, like Oracle and SQL Server, so because Oracle and SQL, you can only understand only the SQL. So the universe is helping us to generate SQL queries automatically. Okay. So that
Okay.
all will discuss. Okay.
So there are some reports. I have worked 2 years for the Jasper reports, and I have developed some complex reports from there. So we have to write uh, complex SQL queries. So there are analytical queries, hierarchical queries need to be there, and some dense ranking need to be implemented there. So how can we manage those things in the universe?
We have a direct options. We need not to write any code. So let's say we have a ranking functionality, you have a sorting functionality, and if you want to jump one report to the another report, so if you want to write some calculations, that only we can do it in the front end without any writing code. Okay, so we can write some predefined functions are there. Using those predefined functions, we can develop a formulas. Like suppose you want to see the YTD calculation, you want to see the MTD calculation. So normally MTD calculation, that is depends on the sys date only. We need to do the calculations, right? So example, if you see current year sales revenue, okay, their price, and there are something like which is the top 10 records, top 5 records, okay, current actuals and YTD actuals. Maybe somewhere you can see the MTD actuals, and you'll see here, so YTD, and also there is something like month to date calculations, right? So this all like so these are the same sample reports you can see here. So it depends on the requirement. So we are going to create the reports. So this is the table format. Also we have some charts also, right? If you see graphical representation, okay, and you'll see the column charts, column with the bar chart, line charts. And also you have somewhere like pie charts also. So it depends on the requirement. So we are going to develop a reports. See the
so
current
these are on
month.
the Webby only, right?
Yeah, yeah. These are the Webby report. Month 1. What is the month 2 sales revenue? Month 3. So basically, it's I want to see the last 12 months of the data in my report. So currently, which is in May, right? So it should display the last 12 months of the data in our report, including 2016 data also. Okay. So we can bring that to last 12 months of the data, and what is the total, and what is the previous actuals and total actuals. Okay. So based on requirement, so we are going to develop a report now. So I'm just trying to Subra, you have any questions?
No, it's okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Subra, you are also from Mindtree?
No, I'm from ACL Technologies.
Okay, fine. You are in Bangalore or
Uh,
Hyderabad? I think your voice is breaking, but okay. Yeah, your voice is breaking. Is my voice is clear to you? Okay, okay. For Subra, I think maybe if the internet connection is not good, you may find that kind of problem. Okay.
hello, Madhukar sir.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Nilesh.
Uh, yes. Are there any standard reports available in the Crystal tool?
Standard means what? Oh,
Means, already created. We can just customize it accordingly the requirement.
no, no, no. That is there are some sample reports are there, but those sample reports we can't use it for reports, real-time
Okay.
reports.
Okay.
Okay. So there are
Thank
no
you.
standard reports in any of the tool in business objects. We need to develop the report from scratch based on the requirement. Okay.
Okay.
But standard
Okay.
reports we can do that. Say example, I work with one of the telecom project very long back. I can say 8 years back. We work with some sample. I mean one of the telecom project. So basically that is a basic. It's a end-to-end solution.
Okay.
What we have, it's end-to-end implementation is something like a Oracle database, ETL process, and maintaining the data into the aggregatable and reports, some standard reports. So only the thing is like developers not required for that project. So they'll just go there to the client location. They will install everything and report also already available. What we already implemented. So based on the data which is fetching it, it will display the data. Okay, but we implemented for some generic reports. Those are the generic reports. Okay, some 20 reports we implemented. So whatever the our integration team, they will set up all the parts in their server. So report will ready by default. Okay, ready-made reports are available. And if they required more reports, but as per the our business analyst and they did analysis and so with their experience they given the requirement internally, they given the requirement. So as per the proper requirement, we implemented some standard 20 reports. Okay, so that 20 reports, most of all the 20 reports user can easily understand. They can see the all type of data in there, that in that 20 reports. Okay, so but still like if they required some changes, say suppose they requested some different type of report, so I added 21 report, right? So when they are again we are moving to the same any customers, right? While we integrating the project, right, again the 21 report also will be added into as part of the standard reports, but it's not like provided by the BO product team. Okay, SAP team, we implemented those report according to the data which is there in the backend system. Okay, say example, say suppose if I work with a Vodafone network, the same report can be used by network other networks also, like Airtel, the same kind of data, right? If we install our system in their machine, right, so they can access their data in the existing reports. So that's how we do it normally, but it's a very long back. But most of the reports, so which we implemented as per the requirement only. So some requirements, some project they need 100 reports, some reports, some project they required some 250 reports. 250 means approximately 1 year, 1.5 year project, you can say. Fine. Okay, now coming back here, I'm going to connect to the server. How to connect to the remote server? Enter the IP address of the BO server. Click on connect. Okay, enter the remote server here. Click OK. Click yes. Okay. Now once you log in, once you log into the remote server, so you can see all the BO components are loaded here. Okay, that means installed. All the BO components are installed here. You can see all the servers all the BO server through. You can just check which are the servers are running currently by login to CCM tool. Anyway, this all we'll discuss later about the administration part. We have a separate session on admin part, so approximately 4 to 5 hours we are spending on the administration side. So these are all servers up and running. Okay, and you can also see. Please keep everybody in the mute. In case if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself. Okay, we are not controlling to anyone. That whenever you have any question, you can unmute yourself. You can talk to me. Now, go to the all programs under the business intelligence folder. You will find the client tools, information, universe design tool. Okay, and the query as a web services, design tool, rich client tool, translation manager. These are the different tools are there. And also we have a dashboard tool. And also design studio, crystal report, Lumira. And also you can see the ANA sources, which we can discussing ANA sources. And also we are going to log into the BW servers and how we can develop reports by connecting to the BW system or best queries. That also we'll discuss. And also we have connecting to the SQL server, how to develop reports, a dashboard by connecting to SQL server database also. So which we have everything in the same server. And which we say ANA and BW is installed in some different server, but from here we can communicate with the SAP ANA and BW. Fine. Now, so normally as I said, like so user log into the BA launcher, right? So user log into the BA launcher, but to the Internet Explorer. So they will open this link like this. So instead of the local host, we are giving the host name of the BO server. Okay, that they will open from the locally. They can access through the browser. When the developers might connect to the BO server, but the end user not log into the BO server where the BO is installed. They can access this link through their local browser only. Okay, and they can enter their username and password. Once they enter login credentials, once they enter the proper login credentials, so they can access the reports which is available in the server. Okay, so if you look at here, like my recently open view document, you can see, and also if there are any scheduled reports or available in bugs, that you can access it here. Okay, and the user can go to the documents, and they want to access the scheduled reports. They can come here, they can access the scheduled reports, or they want to run the few reports manually. So those reports are available in the public folder. Favorite folder is like nothing but a personal folder, and the public folder means, so these are the folders, depends on their access levels. They can access the different type of reports. Say as a login as admin, so I can access all type of reports here, all folders. But when particular X user logged in, he can access only the one folder, something like they can access only the specific report. Okay, depends on their access level. So maybe 100, 200 users are logged into the BA Launchpad. So maybe some of the users belongs to the sales department. Some of the user belongs to the finance department. Some of the user belongs to the HR department. So they want to see like today how many employees are came onto the bench, and how many people are billing as going to end soon, right? So many people are like joined as a as entry level. So the HR access the reports, what is going on today. Okay, so that's how. So depends on their access level, so they can access like people manager. So they can select which are the employees are working in which of the project, and they are belongs to which department. Okay, so that all people manager can access their employees, the billing details. Okay, so but the sales team cannot access the HR reports. HR report team may not access the sales reports, right? Depends on their access level, they can access the reports. And I'm trying to open one of the report. So these are the web intelligence reports, you can see, right? So there are some reports which created crystal report. You can see there are some crystal reports, and you'll see the webby reports. Also, you can see the dashboards. This is a dashboard. So I'm trying to open one report, web intelligence report. Okay, now we'll see based on the state I selected. View, when you select all state, I can see one report. State-wise, product-wise, sales revenue. Now, if I select any of the single state, that state sales margin data which is displaying. That particular state, Florida state. So these are the different cities are there, and each product-wise, the margin it is showing. Okay, if I select the Texas, right, you'll see the Texas data. Fine. So this is one of the report which we created, and also interactive report and so I'm just showing input controls report, right? So it depends on the user selected, right? User have an option to analyze the data. So user can select their own data. So based on the data is selected, so report will display. Maybe you want to analyze the data Florida state. For Florida, how much is the revenue generated in 2006? You'll see. I want to see all the states. Or I want to see analyze the data for leathers, city trousers, and dresses products. So depends on his requirement. He can choose and he can see the data. He can analyze the data easily. Okay. And one of the sales dashboard you can see. This is one of the dashboard which we created, sales dashboard using the web intelligence. And based on the California you select, right? That California city wise, category wise, margin and quantity sold you can see. And if I select the accessories, right? Accessories or city trousers. So based on the particular product you selected, only that product states information is displayed. See, I can see, right? So whatever the data is, say suppose if you select 2006, only the 2006 data will display. 2004, so everywhere it is changing. If you look at here, right? If you select 2017, so I can see the 2017 data. 2015, okay. So values are changing based on the data you selected, right? So this is one of the dashboard report which we created using the web intelligence reporting. Okay. Similar way, users also, the end users also access the reports by logging to the BA Launchpad. Any questions? So please go ahead. Is that clear, everyone?
No questions. You can go.
Yeah. Subra, you have any question? Wasim?
No.
Wasim, is that okay for you? Okay, now I'm going to explain now how to create a simple Webby report. To create a simple Webby report, we need to log into the BA Launchpad. We need to open the Web Intelligence application. We need to open the Web Intelligence application. By logging to the BA Launchpad, we can develop a Webby reports. So how to open a Webby report? Go to application. To create a Web Intelligence report, you need to go to the application, select the Web Intelligence, click on Web Intelligence. Okay. Once you click on Web Intelligence application, so it will ask you to select the source. It will ask you to select the source. It will ask you to select the source. 1 second, please. Just give me a second. Just a second, please. Yeah, fine. Anyway, that's okay. And okay. Now, so maybe to create a baby report, so we need a source code. We required a source is a universe. Because we can't directly connect to the non-SAP sources as I said, we need a universe. Okay. So the universe is implemented. Universe is implemented by connecting to the one of the database. Universe is implemented by connecting to the one of the database. Okay. So what database? Either it is maybe SAP sources, which is a HANA, or maybe BW, or you can say it might be connected to the Oracle database or SQL Server database or Teradata database. Okay. So what database contains? The database always contains the tables, right? List of tables, so which contains the huge volume of the data. Each and every table, which is huge volume of the data. So by accessing these tables, database tables, so we design universe use and our IDT tool. Okay, either one. We can create a universe by using the UDT or the IDT tool. Okay. Fine, no problem. So basically, they are giving some status to me. There are many reports are failed. Actually, we are running some reports between 3 to 6. So it's a scheduled report. So because of the month end, so we have almost each report, some 30 lakhs of reports are coming the month end. So because of that, so most of the reports are failing. So sometimes when the report fail, we need to run those reports manually and publish into the BO server. So we need to keep all the data ready in the report when user open the report. Okay. That anyway, that we'll discuss in our training also, the administration part, how to schedule report and how to send the report to the user email box. That all real-time scenarios we are going to cover. Okay, now coming back here, our session. So now you understand.
What is UDT and IDT?
Yeah. Universe design tool and information design tool. To create a universe by connecting to the database. So we are using the universe designer tool or information designer tool. This is one of the BO tool to create a universe. Okay.
But that's a separate tool, right?
It's a part of business objects. It's a client tool. I'll show you. If you go to start menu, all programs, 50% of the training which we are discussing on information designer tool and universe designer tool. Okay. So out of we have a 35 hours training, right? 10 hours, I can say the 10 hours, more than 10 hours of this session we are spending on the universe designing part only, because which is the main part in a business object, which I'm going to connect to the different databases, right? Okay.
Yes.
Whatever the database is there, so we are going to design the universe and develop a report by using that universe. Okay. Now, so universe is ready, designed by using the IDT tool, UDT tool, by connecting to the one of the database. It can be any database. Okay. Now, coming back here, so just accept, run. Now select a new document and is asking to choose the source. So I'm choosing the universe. Universe is one of the source. So that universe is created by connecting to the database, one of the database. Okay. Now I'm choosing the eFashion, selecting eFashion. So here, if you look at here, we have a different universes are available, right? When you select here, choose the universe. The list of the universes you can see, right? These are the universes which are created on top of SAP HANA. There are some universes created on the SQL Server database. There are some universes created on SAP BW sources. See, BW sources. There are some universes created on the SQL Server database. So I am choosing the one of the universe, which is eFashion. Select this. Okay, now I'm trying to add the objects. So universe, once I select the universe, you can see the query panel. So these are the objects which I created in the universe designing part. While I am designing are defined. Here is a folder, right? This folder is nothing but a class. Class contains the group of objects. Okay. Now I want to develop a report. Product wise, what is the revenue? How much revenue generated for each year, for each product, for a particular state? I want to develop that report. Okay. So how to do that? So now, as per the requirement, I'm going to add the object. So I want to display the year-wise data, state-wise data. So these are the dimension objects. The blue color, you can see the dimension object. And also I want to see the product. Also, I want to see the revenue and quantity sold. These are the measures. So key figures. These are the measures, key figures, which we can call as a transaction information. Say customer purchase one product in a particular date, in a particular shop. Okay. So customer name is a dimension. Customer state or product is a dimension. Okay, here the date. So when you purchase the product. Okay. Fine. So these are the dimension and the amount you paid, the revenue. The tax you paid, tax is again amount, is a measure. Quantity, how many products you purchased is a quantity, right? So these are the measures. Whatever the quantity and all transaction information is a measure. Once you add the object in the query panel, it creates SQL query automatically. It generates SQL query. You'll see the query has generated here, right? Okay. Now, see, automatically the query is generated. The way you define the universe designing based on the SQL is generated. When you run a query, what happens? This SQL query execute in the database. So whatever the query has generated, once you add the object in the query panel, whatever the query has generated, this query execute in the database. Okay. Using universe connection. While you design the universe, we created one connection. In this, we have a connection also. With that connection, that query execute in the database directly and fetch the records. Fetch the records and display in our Webby report in table format. All the data will appear in the table format. You'll see here. When you run a query, yeah, please go ahead. No, anyone have any questions? Hello? Yeah. But now, so you can just expand this.
Sorry.
I'm just expanding this. Priyanka, so this is not for you session. We can start the session at 9 o'clock. Please join into that at 9:05. Yeah. Sarup, please go ahead if you have any questions.
Yeah, this is like eFashion is like one preloaded like data thing universe, right? From SAP
Correct.
itself.
Correct. That is a preloaded universe. But later we can discuss with other universes also. Say suppose if you give any requirement, say sir, I need one of the report template. I got requirement from the user. So I can show you directly with this eFashion universe. So with the eFashion universe, you can develop any type of report.
Yes,
so maybe objects are different. Maybe if you give some requirement, right? Maybe I may not use the same object. So I may use a different object and I will show you how we can make it. So you can, the same thing you can replicate in your project. So that way, most of the, like when I do some project supports also. So people who struggle in implementing the reports, right? So if they don't give the access to me, so what I will do, I will understand the requirement and how we can achieve that requirement. I will explain with eFashion. So what I'm trying to say here, with the e-fashion, you can do anything. With the
Yeah.
e-fashion, so which can have all type of data. Which can have all type of data. Okay. Say suppose you are using the network, maybe telecom project. You are using the finance project. So still I can manage the same requirement. I can show you in the report using e-fashion. Okay. So object might be different.
Yeah.
Everywhere you have a dimensions and measures, dimensions and keywords. Okay.
True. Yep.
Fine. Now, so I just see the data. So basically, you understand what is the query process. So whenever you add the object in the query panel, and once you run a query, that query execute in the DB and fetch the records and display in our report. And if you want to see the latest data, then what we can do? Go to the data access and refresh. When you refresh, so it will retrieve all the data in our report. Whenever you refresh the report, again this query hits the database, and if there is any data updated, all the data will fetch and display in our report. Okay, whenever you refresh it, that means it will not get the updated data. Again, it will get all the data, even the current data, previous data, and updated one. All the data you will get into our report. Okay, fine, clear. So this is how. So this is a way we can create a very simple report. And once you create a report and save as, and you can save this report into the public folder. Okay, I'm trying to create a public folder and giving a 70. Click OK. Fine. And now I'm just trying to make this as a sales report. Once you save it, so any user can access that. So now I just log in as a different password, different user, log off, BW6. Just try to log in with a different user. So I just created a report as a developer. Now end user log into the BO server. Now so if you go to the my document, right, BW6 is having the different reports you can see here. Now go to the folder which I created, the folder, under that folder I created, right? This is the one, sales report. So user can access the report. And if you want to see the latest data, you can refresh the report. You can refresh the report and you'll see now. So each year wise, state wise, product wise revenue. And we have a total 7 pages of document you can see, right? 2017 and 2016 data. Latest data also is available in our report. 2016 also. Yeah. Okay. So this is a way we can develop a very simple report. Okay. I hope it's clear. So today I just explain how to create a simple report. Creating simple web report. And query process. So what happened when you run a query? So when you run a query, it always bring the data from the database. Okay. And also what are the different object types like dimension and measures, and also we have other type of object which is a detail also. Okay. And also how to display the data in the table format. By default it will display the table format. Database going to display the table format. Now also how to share the report. How to share the report to users. Okay, by saving into the public folder, user can access that reports. Fine. And also how user going to access the report, right? By logging to the BA Launchpad, they can access the reports. Okay. So this part we discussed today's session. Okay. And tomorrow, so we'll be going to discuss with so tomorrow I'm going to explain how to present the data into different table formats. Different table format. Like we have a tables, and how to present the data into different table format and charts. Okay. table we have, and also we can display the data in different charts. Okay, and how to format the header and footer and the body part, how to change the body part color formatting. Okay, and also we'll discuss about the filters. So what are the different types of filters we have to restrict the data? So that part we are going to discuss tomorrow. We have a different type of filters to restrict the data. So that I will show you tomorrow session. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
How to create an universe? But means how did that e-fashion came till be a BO means? How did that you created that e-fashion?
Yeah. That all we'll discuss later. Let's understand the front end first. Okay. How to first you need to know before you universe designing. So basically it depends on the report requirement. We are going to design a universe. So without understanding the Webby, so designing the universe is difficult. So because of that, I start with the Webby, and later we'll move to the universe designing part.
Okay, so we are going front end and then we'll go to back end.
Back end, correct. So that time you will understand. Okay, so this is the purpose I'm going to develop a universe. Without knowing about how the report looks like, right? Without knowing that how you design the universe. So because of that, I started with the Webby, and later we'll move to the universe designing part.
Okay, not a problem. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And please, anyone
Hi,
have any
Madhu.
questions? Yeah.
Object creation is also a part of universe.
Yes. Whatever the list of the objects I showed you in the report in the universe, right? So that all we are going to design it manually. Okay. If you look at
it's
here,
based on the requirement. So what are the measures for what are the one other thing is dimension. So based on the requirement we will distinguish.
Correct. Say, as per my requirement, I want to see the year-wise, state-wise, product-wise sales revenue, right? So the same way we are going to define this object at the time of invoice design. Okay. Fine. Getting?
Okay. Yeah.
Say, suppose product hierarchy, customer, and posted date, sold to region, and payer customer. So all these objects we need to define it at invoice level. Week, year, quarter, month, okay, business unit, segment, which is we need to map to the database table columns at the time of invoice design. Okay. Yeah. Anyone have any questions?
Yeah. Madhukar, there are two questions. One is, regarding the yesterday's session, can you please share the demo link or recorded?
Yeah. I think you receive an email meeting invite, right? You can just reply to that email asking the object demo recorded session.
Okay.
They will share.
Okay. Sure. And how about right now you are accessing, right? This is the demo system. So we'll get the access for practicing.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll give that. Once I get the confirmation from money, so I'm going to give the server access. So server access I will take. Okay.
Okay.
Anyone any questions? Wasim, yeah, please go ahead. Wasim, I can't hear you. Please speak loudly. Your voice is very low. I can't hear you properly. No, still not. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Now we are audible now. Now it's okay.
Yeah. So how should I come to know that I should go for a crystal report or OAV or dashboard? I mean, there are different types of tools. How should I decide that I should go for the other one?
Yeah. See, it depends on the tools which is available for license key. So based on that, so we'll go for particular reports. Okay. Say example, crystal report, nowhere we are using most of the project, all crystal reports now migrating to the web intelligence. Okay. And coming to the dashboards, like a more graphical way representation, right? That which we cannot do it with the web intelligence. Then you can go for a dashboard or design studio tool, which we can implement a graphical way representation, more kind of graphics we can use it in the dashboard tool. Graphical way like charts, column chart, pie chart. Single click you want to see in the all the pie chart, line chart, and I mean geographical map that you want to see when you click on particular country. So that country, each state wise how the revenue generated with the blue color, red color, if the revenue is less than that. So that we can achieve it with only the dashboard tool. That we can't do it with the web intelligence. Okay, maps we can't add it. Geographical maps we can't add it in a web. So it depends on the requirement. So we are going to use the different reporting tools in BU. Okay. So there are certain scenarios which we can go for a dashboard, which we can go for a crystal report. So that that list I will give it to you later.
Okay, and regarding BI, yeah, that's it. Okay, regarding BI Launchpad. Hello. Yeah. So it's only for end user. Like if the end user want to see that pre-existing report, so they only can access the BI Launchpad. I mean, we cannot create a new report in BI Launchpad, right?
See, as a BO developer, we can develop a new reports. Okay, and we can modify the existing reports, but the end user will not have the modification access. Okay, but they can create a new report if they want to create their own report. If they have some technical knowledge, so with the technical knowledge they can create a reports on the fly. Okay, so adapt reporting. Baby tool, you can use it as adapt reporting tool. Adapt reporting tool, nothing but a user can create their own reports easily without any technical knowledge. But they can't do they can't write any logic or any formulas, so they can just drag and drop and show the data in the table format. That they can do it. But we are writing a lot of formulas and variables, functions we are going to use, that they can't do it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so one more question over. So are you covering SAP Lumira in this training?
Yes, it's a part of the training. Lumira also we are taking.
And administration part also, right?
Yes. Admin also we are going.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And maybe if you can go through the course content in the Mind Magics, it is there, the content, or you can request the detailed course content. They will share with you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone have any questions? Maybe you can go through my website also in case if you want to see in the Mind Magics. If it is not there, you can go through in this website, SAP BOOnlinetrainings.com. There you can find course content, which included the 4.2 also. BOOnlinetrainings.com. So these are the topics which I'm going to cover. And Lumira crystal report, I mean Lumira and Design Studio I'm not added there. Okay. Here visual intelligence is nothing but a Lumira only. Okay. Design Studio again you know already, right? So that we are going to cover. You can go through demo recorded session. You will understand what are the tools which I am going to cover in this time. Okay. Yeah. Thanks everyone. And yeah, Subra, you have a question?
Yes. So how can we get today's session video?
We'll share it. We'll send it. Okay. We'll send it.
Thank you, Madhu. Thank you.
Yeah. So thanks all, and tomorrow we'll meet at 8 o'clock same time. Thanks all.
Okay. Thank you.